Who here likes money?
I need it.
I know most of you guys do. Okay, now who here can make around $200 within a couple of hours? Now who here has extra money? Not many. Well, do you find yourself needing extra cash for books, supplies, and other things like parking permit? Well, we have the solution for you. The Mercer College has a scholarship foundation, and my name is Teresa, and I will be introducing it and ending it. Andrew will be talking about where it's located, when you can find it. Jennifer will talk to you guys more about how you can apply and the scholarship background. And Mary will tell you how you receive it, and then we'll come back to you on the ending. The Mercer College Scholarship Foundation was established in 1973. It is a nonprofit organization, and all the gifts to the foundation are tax deductible, and equivalency and stewardship of charitable gifts, and by promoting and enhancing the reputation of Mercer College throughout the local region, which will be explained later and given examples of. It has helped fund nearly 100,000 yearly in scholarships, sponsors, mini grants, student projects, campus beautification, and much more. It is dedicated to ensuring a high quality, affordable, and accessible education for every member of our community.
Hi, my name is Angel. The Mercer College Foundation's main office can be found in the admin building between the bookstore and the tutorial center. However, where you need to go for all questions and application needs is the financial aid department located in the leisure building. There's a scholarship office to the right of the financial aid. The scholarships are available for everyone as long as you meet the specific sponsor requirements. The hours are from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and they're closed on Fridays. You can apply online. However, you can make an appointment to see a counselor at the financial aid office if you need help with filling out an application. The applications are printed online, and then you submit it to the financial aid office. If you need help, you can speak to either the financial aid director, Tracy Beal, or the financial aid advisor, Arturo Garcia. You need to make an appointment to see them, but most staff at the financial aid office can answer any questions that you may have. An interesting fact about the Scholarship Foundation is that 2 years ago, they became environmentally friendly, and they stopped making physical booklets. However, you can still gain access to booklets online.
Scholarships are based on your need. There are two different types of scholarships, away budgets and home budgets. Away budgets are slightly larger amounts of money due to the fact that you have living expenses like household funds and things like that, as well as your books, tuition, and supplies. The home budgets are for those students that live at home with their parents, and they have less a need for the living expenses. They only have the need for the books, tuition, and supplies. Most scholarships are available every year. Everyone can reapply for each scholarship that they apply for every single year. However, some of those scholarships will not be available to them if more people apply. Each scholarship has its own unique requirements set by the sponsor donating the funds. There's not very much competition for the individual scholarships. Usually 2 to 3 people apply for each one every year, and that's due to the fact that a lot of times what students do is think that too many people are going to apply and they're not going to get it, so why apply? And that makes it so basically not very many people apply. There has actually been several scholarships that only one person applied for them, and so they basically automatically got it. There are no limits on how many scholarships you can apply for each year as long as you qualify. Just because there's no limit to how many you can apply for doesn't mean that you're going to get it. Artoria explained to me that one person had applied for a scholarship every single year for 3 years, and on the 4th year that they applied for it, they gave it to the new person that had applied along with him because he's the only one that had applied up until that point. The highest amount of individual scholarships awarded to an individual person was 7 in 1 year. The lowest amount of actual funds ever awarded for an individual scholarship was $200. The highest amount of an individual amount of funds awarded to an individual was $4,000. However, there was an incident that was explained to me that a person applied for a scholarship that said that it was worth $500. The sponsor then read their application and their statement and actually awarded them $1,000 instead of the $500. If you drop your classes or you fail all of your classes after you have already been awarded the distribution, you do not have to pay it back. However, they will not allow you to apply for any more scholarships after that. Most sponsors have reoccurring scholarships. One-time scholarships are rare. These are offered through sponsors who want to donate only one time. Sponsors are individuals who sponsor money for individual students. They have a committee where they look over each of the applications and they choose the most qualified applicant. Some sponsors use the Merced College Committee for this purpose. Endowments, however, are funds given to students from the interest made from the funds given to the Scholarship Foundation through gifts. Gifts are given by everyday people like you and me to the foundation through their website. Stewardships are the sponsors that give the money each year. There are no unclaimed scholarships, as all scholarships are given through automatic transferred funds.
So the scholarship's only offered once a year. They begin at the first school day of March and they end at the last school day of March. You can't do it on the weekends because obviously the school's closed. And they stop being taken at 4 p.m. So if you submit it at like 5 or 6, it's too late. You should have done it earlier. When you submit your application, you do need an autobiographical essay. Within the essay, you kind of want to tell the steward who you are, why you deserve it, what do you want to become, stuff like that. Just better your chance of winning the scholarship versus someone else. Within the requirements, you might want to put in like test scores, grades, your major, your athletic ability just for some, special talents, community service, and some even recommend that you get a faculty member to write you a letter of recommendation, of course, obviously, someone who likes you. An example is a Hundle Farm Trust Scholarship, and they only award money to people who want to become teachers. And they can award up to $5,000, and so basically within the scholarships, whatever you want to become, a nurse, a doctor, kinesiology major, it doesn't matter. There's a scholarship for you, so there's no reason why you shouldn't apply. It's basically free money. All you have to do is just put in a few hours, write an essay, and apply. It's honestly not even that hard. So, the people who award the scholarships, like choose it, stewards, could be like doctors or even like faculty members. It doesn't really matter. Like there's this nurse who literally takes money from her own, sets it aside, and makes a scholarship for other nurses who want to become nurses. So you get your award ceremony in May, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you get your money in May. So they give you basically like a page saying when it's at, where you have to show up and what time. So you go and they basically give you like a paper, and then the money gets transferred into your account or an account that the school makes for you if you don't provide information. And the money gets directly deposited in there, and you can do basically what you want with it. And the scholarships, all the scholarships are distributed to the Bank of Mobile app. So you gotta get the app, obviously. And the weird thing that I think is that if you owe any fees to the college, they automatically take it out. So if you get like a scholarship that's $2,000, it'll obviously be less if you owe like a parking ticket or review books or something like that. So it's like you're paying for it, but it's like you're not paying for it, you know? So as many parking tickets as you want. So, there's more resources on the scholarship website, and there's like 4, so I'm not going to really say them. But we will give you guys a link at the end of the presentation saying all these.
I'll be giving you guys a recap of information that you guys may have it. Like, it is located in the Lisher building on the 3rd floor. You have to check in the financial aid office, and it is available through the first school day of March through the last school day of March. And it is awarded on May, whenever they give you the letter saying congratulations that you received the scholarship. It will give you the exact date and where to meet. You can receive it through direct deposit through your personal bank or Bank Mobile. There is no limit on how many you can apply for. And if you do fail or drop your classes, you can no longer participate in the scholarships. But I encourage you guys to apply for them, since there is not much competition. And you can also ask Arturo for more questions. I will write his phone number and email on the board. You can also ask a counselor for any more information, like for personal information.